everyone, welcome to the Coin Engineer YouTube channel.
The topic of this video is what TradingView is and how to use it. This site you see, tradingview.com, is a data analysis platform where we can track our cryptocurrencies and all other markets. Here in the upper right corner, you can see the free trial and login buttons. You can create a simple account for yourself from the free trial section. I had created one before. It starts from here. You can log in with your Google account. I am logging in right now. I am logging in by clicking on the login button in the upper right corner. This is our TradingView homepage. As you can see here, there is an option to upgrade your account. We will not be upgrading the account. We will simply use the free account. We will look at what we can do with a free account. If you want to upgrade to a higher account, you can do so. Here at the top, there is a symbol section. For example, if we want to look at the dollar, we should write USD here. And if we want to compare the dollar with something, for instance, if we are comparing it with the Turkish lira, we will write USD try. Since we will be looking more at cryptocurrencies here, we type BTC. And in the top right corner, there is an option for cryptocurrencies. We select that. You should generally analyze BTC in terms of dollars. In other words, we do not examine BTC in try. We will analyze Bitcoin in dollars by simply writing BTC USD. Here in the right corner, there are names like Coinbase, BitBuy, Binance, and Bitpanda. This also shows that it pulls data from these exchanges such as Huobi, Bybit, and Bitpanda. So which ones should we choose? Now we need to go to coinmarketcap.com, which is a website that shows us the trading volume of Bitcoin across the entire market, meaning how much buying and selling has been done. You should type BTC in the search bar to see which exchange has the highest volume for Bitcoin. So here we click on the market, and as you can see in the markets, Coinbase and Binance are leading the way. As you can see here, Coinbase has a very high USD volume, Bitfinex or Kraken. When we type BTC here, we select the section on the right corner that says Coinbase so that we can analyze Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies more effectively. We should choose the exchange with the highest volume. You can follow it here now. You can set an alarm here. Here are fully featured charts. You can see the prices of Bitcoin on exchanges like Bitstamp, Bybit, and Bitfinex. Here, we can also switch to the prices on other exchanges. The price differences on these exchanges may be due to demand. For example, while it may be 50,000 USD on Bitfinex, it can be higher on Coinbase. In other words, those prices are closed through arbitrage. So don't worry too much about those. We are focusing on the exchanges with the highest volume so that we can perform accurate analysis. Here, I'm specifically clicking on the chart. This is our analysis page. So what does this chart you see here mean? And these are coming to my continuation. I will explain all of these to you. What can we use on TradingView? I will talk about these. First of all, there is a watch list and details section in the upper right corner. You will see these as well. We can clear them like this. By clicking on them, we can delete or add symbols here. We can add all the cryptocurrencies we want to this watch list. Here, we can clear the entire list by clicking on Clear List in the upper right corner. As you can see, we are not confused at all right now. Of course, advertisements may appear during the free trial presentation. We are currently showing this assuming that everyone is on a free trial. Here, add other cryptocurrencies to the watch list. Also, select cryptos like Ethereum, or add Litecoin, Cardano, and switch between them here. As you can see, we can quickly add these to the red list by clicking on the flag here. The red list could be the lists we are trading from. We can duplicate this here, or we can close this. There is an alarm here. We can set an alarm for the price we want. In these sections, news and updates about other coins are displayed. Here, the data is visible. I won't go into too much detail about these. You can see other news. You can view the calendars. There are ideas, and there is a chat screen here. As you can see, chatting is possible here. There are general chats here, and there are also idea publications. The important part of this section is actually the watch list here. Now I will show you the settings section here. What will we do in the settings section? In the settings section, we go to scales and here we can add a symbol name label. You can adjust the settings here according to your preferences. Right now, these are not that important. I'm skipping ahead because we need to explain this to you in a completely straightforward manner. As you can see here, in the top left corner, there are candlestick charts and there are hollow candles or line charts. Here, we primarily use candlestick charts so that we can see where the price opened, where it closed, and what the highest price was. We need to add a move chart. I am adding favorites for the 4-hour chart. I am adding favorites for the 15-minute chart. I am adding favorites for the 1-day chart. And here, I also add the 1-hour chart to favorites. As you can see now, after adding to favorites, there are 15-minute, 1-hour, and 4-hour charts available here. Right now, when we select 4 hours here, each candle represents a 4-hour time frame. This means that for the past 4 hours, the lowest price was 5,555 USD and the highest price was 51,229 USD. This 1-hour issue can actually be considered as one single 4-hour candle, represented by these 4 candles here. And as you can see, this candle down here is the candle from 14 and this candle is the one from 18E. Of course, in this time zone, we can also set it to UTC +3 according to Turkey's time zone in the bottom right corner. As you can see right now, the time zone shows 15 hours and 19 hours. Here, each unit represents a day, even if we are discussing daily issues. For example, on February 23rd, the highest was around 57,900 USD and it was around 57,470 USD. The lowest was 46,175 USD. We can analyze these here. Now, there is also a comparison section here. In the comparison section, we can compare Bitcoin with Ethereum. As you can see, the Ethereum chart also appears as a line. Here, we can observe that Bitcoin rises and falls simultaneously with Ethereum. We will explain all of these to you one by one. In the comparison section, I can remove the comparison. In the indicators section, I can add important indicators. For example, RSI. By writing this way and clicking on the star on the left, I can add this indicator to my favorites. I have added important indicators here. As you can see, when I click, the indicators appear on the screen like this. As you can see right now, we can also click the cross button here on the left to close the indicators. In the indicators section, you can find all the indicators listed here one by one. Here are the important tables. And there are analysis methods. I won't go into those right now. There are templates, as you can see. And here is the section to add an alert. You can add the alarm here. The alarm is very important. There is also a replay section here. The replay section is currently available in the free version. It is only accessible for 1 day. Here, after clicking on replay, for example, I click on January 8th. And since that day, it shows us what has happened here by clicking on the start button. As you can see right now, I have sped it up. It's moving faster. By doing this, you can improve yourself by watching 3 to 5 charts like this every day. The most important thing is experience. Therefore, you definitely need to analyze the chart. As you can see, this will not work on the 4-hour chart because it will require the paid version. Here, I am turning off the replay. For example, in TradingView, the price is like this. You can zoom in and out by moving the middle part of your mouse back and forth. Right now, I am zooming in and enlarging. I am zooming out and reducing. You can move to the left by dragging left. You can move to the right by dragging right. If you have gone too far to the left, double-clicking down will reset you back to the starting point. Here, you can zoom in and out on the chart. If you have zoomed in too much, you can double-click to reset the chart to its normal view. Here below, you see the candles. They actually indicate the volume. Of course, this volume is not a global volume. It only indicates the volume on the Coinbase exchange. So we see that there is a significant increase in volume on the Coinbase exchange today, and it is a sell-focused volume. That's why it appears red to us. And we see that the volume is gradually decreasing. I see that the volume has increased again. This volume is generally present across all exchanges and all OR indicators. This volume is very important. We will discuss this volume in detail in our other lessons. I am going to the toolbar in the top left corner right away. This toolbar allows us to hold the screen and move it left and right using this marker in the top left corner. We can also do it in the shape of a dot. I can do it in the shape of an arrow. And right now, I'm doing it in a plus shape. As you can see here, there is a drawing tool. We can draw a trend line. This is also to add to favorites. Here, I have my add to favorites button. I am adding the favorites that I drew on the bed, and let's add a vertical line of favorites here. Or the arrow, let's add the ray. You can use these one by one. As you can see, after we added these, a toolbar appeared here. We can use these as trend lines. For example, here we see a trend in Bitcoin. As you can see right now, we can zoom in and out here or change its color here. For example, we can make it red. This way, we can draw other long lines. As you can see, I am drawing a line here to the support point. We will also explain support and resistance levels to you. This way, we can move upward. I can also draw a line. If I want to remove this, I can take it off from the favorites. Again here, this way, I can draw an arrow. As you can see, I drew an arrow here, and I can also thicken it and change its color. As you can see, I can also draw a ray like this. This toolbar works in the same way, and here you can find tools such as a trend line, Fibonacci, retracements, and other support and resistance points. Here we can use a spear. For example, at the point where a train turns at the very top. As you can see, we can use the trend line here. And if we go back to the 4-hour chart, we can use a trend line like this. As you can see. Yes, here, a drawing tool is coming to the screen. And now, did you see that the screen has become very cluttered? If the screen is too cluttered, we can right-click and select Remove Drawing. Also, if the white screen is straining your eyes, you can right-click to change the color theme to dark. As you can see, it looks quite nice. Here you see a drawing tool. We can also add this brush to our favorites. We can add the highlights to PowerAve. Here we can draw a trend direction line, for example, like this. I drew like this forever. We can highlight an important point here, and here you can see a text tool for sticky text. You can draw formations here. For example, there is a shoulder, head, shoulder formation tool here. You can add favorites to this tool as follows. And here, as you can easily see, you can easily add them. You can apply the shoulder, head, shoulder pattern like this right here, as you can see. You can quickly draw a head and shoulders pattern, or you can add other formations here by using the tools. You can see the fights of the helio yourself. Or you can analyze periodic temporal lines from here. Additionally, there is a remove button here that you can click on to remove these lines. In the settings section, you can also adjust your preferences. I am removing it. And right now, there is a magnet here. The magnet actually helps you with this. You want to draw a trend line here on the screen, for example. Look, when you leave it here, it actually pulls the automatic trend to its peak. For example, I am clicking here. Look, I will click on the one above. It is dropping its own. Do you see? Look, it dropped. Look, for example, click here. Like this. See, I pulled it up. Like this. Clicking here makes this work. This indicates whether you will remain in drawing mode or not. As you can see, you are no longer in drawing mode here. There is also an option here to hide all drawings. Yes, TradingView works this way here. Let's quickly move on to the other coins. Let's quickly analyze the other coins. as you can see here. For example, I was going to add an alert at this point. You right-click and you click on the option to add an alert. I added an alert at 1.20. And if you say information in the app here, it will notify you when you download the mobile application from the App Store or Play Store. Therefore, you need to use this alert as well. You may not be able to track all coins. You can set alerts for these. For example, I would set an alert above this point for Litecoin here. The closures above here will definitely bring us to these levels. I will explain these to you as well. We have reached the end of this video. I wish you all a good day. See you soon.